All right. Welcome back to the Geekset podcast, the only podcast that blends hip-hop culture and geek culture together. I'm your boy Deuces, and this is One-on-One with Deuces, the place where I speak with creators, curators, and people that you should know. And right now, man, I got an OG, man. I got somebody, and it's more of a young OG, but somebody who's been doing this content creation, this comedian stuff, man. Really dope person, man. I got Casey Lawrence, but y'all may know him as LeanAndCuisine, man. How are you doing, brother?
Man, I'm doing good, man. Just low-key geeking because my latest video, it's like doing numbers right now.
Numbers, bro. Like, it's funny because it's like, I got a lot of, homies that I got a chance to interview. And one of the people that got a chance to interview was Kev on stage, and he been singing your praise about it, how genius it is. But I love that because you got somebody who comes from traditional like comedy, like stand-up and everything like that. And I know that there's always there's some OG comedians that kind of hate on like the new wave, the people who started via like social media. So to see him, he constantly praises people like you, RDC World, King Vader, and calling you guys like the next, like like I think his caption was, and y'all think that SNL should be winning shit when really like this is it. So, but like it's dope. And I did want to ask you, like, with that, because I mean you obviously went viral with a couple of things. What was the creation process to that? Like, where did that idea spark from? How did that come about?
That idea was actually, it's funny. It's a funny story where I got that idea from. I was actually in a debate with my friend, and we were both like, well, he had made a video, and I was basically telling him, like, bro, that joint kind of offensive, bro. You sure you want to post that? And he said, he made a good point. He was like, Lean, you say nigga all the time, right? And that offends people, but you still say it. He was like, you can't pick and choose what's okay in comedy and what isn't okay. You can't just like nitpick what it is. Either it's okay or it isn't. But I forgot how you put it, but I was like, damn, that's a good point. And then I got to thinking, I was like, I wonder who the first black person to say nigga was to another black person. That like, I know that couldn't have went smoothly. Like that probably threw him the hell off. So I had that. No, go ahead. My fault.
I was going to say what makes it genius, and it's kind of like one of the reasons why, like, I used to love the Boondocks so much, is that there's layers, right? Like, you have that moment where you say nigga, and then the guy like goes into it like, yo, like bro, wait, like I can't believe you said that. You know what that means? And then he breaks it down, like why it's empowering to it, right? So it's like what makes comedy, and one of the things, like say why I love the Boondocks and what add layers to your sketch is that it's not just, all right, we're just gonna say nigga and just for nigga, like you also teach a lesson on why. And it's like it has that multi-factor layers, like somebody can pick it apart and be like, yo, this is this. It's literally like the person who said nigga is Riley, and then the person who reacted to it was Huey, but then it's like you had that moment. So like that was pretty dope, man.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah. And then speaking of Boondocks, I mean, because I know that, like, and I don't know if it was a troll or not, but you said that a while ago. You said that you tell people Boondocks and Avatar is your favorite anime just to cause chaos.
I know it's those few people out there, like, well, technically, they gonna get hot hearing some shit like that.
What is your favorite animes though? I was searching. I know you dive into a lot of animes and everything, but like, what would you consider, like, it doesn't have to be in order, but like your top animes?
My top 3 or 5, I would say, is Hunter x Hunter, Naruto, because Naruto is really what got me into anime for real. Okay. DBZ, because come on, who don't like DBZ? Yeah, Yu Yu Hakusho and Ranma 1/2. Those are like my top 5 right there.
Dope. So now I want to get into that. So because even when I was watching, I think y'all Breakfast Club interview, it didn't really get too deep into your origin specifically, and I did want to kind of get into it, like dive into your origin, what got you into the geek culture, what got you into doing sketches. So let's start off with like the geek culture. Early on, I guess you said that Naruto was what introduced you to anime. What got you into anime? I guess like how did that happen? What was that process?
That was like way back in elementary school, like first grade type stuff. Like I would go to school and there was these three other boys that I would always link up with, and we all drew. And we would come up with our own characters. Like we would literally draw freaking comic books and then get together at lunch and be like, yo, check my comic book out. And like, we would do that like every day, bro. And like, yeah, like I remember back then I used to get like, I'm pretty sure you know what Shonen Jumps are.
Oh, yeah, of course.
That's like that, yeah, that magazine with like a collection. I used to always get those. And that would inspire me to draw. Like back then growing up, that's all I did. Like you couldn't get me to stop drawing. And I would like, what did you say?
I was say, dude, imagine if you would have kept those drawings now.
I'm saying, yeah, man. I should have held for those. I still draw from here and there though, but I'm more so, doing the content and stuff now. But
so let's fast forward a little. So what got you into sketch? I know that you were saying that like you used to do it just for your homies and your people was like, yo, man, like you funny, you should do it. So like what eventually led you to finally actually diving into doing sketch and skits and stuff like that on the internet?
I would say I used to always watch Emmanuel Hudson videos.
Oh yeah.
I used to stay watching. Them joints used to crack me the hell up. Them joints used to crack me up. And that inspired me, but I didn't start then, but I always had the idea. I was like, dang, that's pretty cool. Then it was like, I forgot what summer it was, like back in like 2010, I guess. My mom ended up getting me like an iPod joint. I ain't never had one before. And then on the iPod Touch, it was this app called Cinemagram. And that was like basically Vine before Vine. It's basically, yeah. And I would get on there and just post like silly little videos. I would post like silly little videos because I was like, man, this shit is funny. And I didn't imagine that it would blow up. I was doing it just because it was fun. And then like the creator of the app reached out to me and that like threw me off. I'm like, oh snap. That's when it clicked like, dang, maybe I should start taking this a little bit more seriously. But yeah, I would say that experience is probably what got me into like creating content heavily.
Do you remember the first video that like went viral for you?
Nah, I don't. I actually don't.
Well, it's like it's a gift and a curse because as I was looking, I was like, dog, bro had so many videos that went viral. Like you guys have so many moments, even in your collective squad, like you personally, and then the whole Lean squad and everything. And it was like it's just it's like y'all captivated a great time. And I know that like right now, like when we talk about Blerd culture and Black nerd culture and Black geek culture, like there's like I call them gimmies. It's like it's people that you cannot not mention, right? Like you got to mention King Vader, you got to mention our DC World.
Yeah,
y'all are right there within that group of people that we got to mention because even the subtle things like y'all would do comedic videos, but then you'll have the Naruto, headband on, or what I'm saying, or y'all have some type of anime reference in there, whether it's something that you're doing and everything. And now with Blerd culture booming as much as it is, did you ever think that you would be amongst that? Like, I guess, like, have you had a moment to sit back and say, damn, yo, I'm actually doing some dope shit in this space and people actually fuck with it?
It's still surreal to me sometimes when people like tell me that, because it's like, damn, like that's just like I like anime, like that's just who I am. Like I didn't think of it as influential. I thought of it more as like I'm just being me. But so when people tell me like, damn man, you really like putting on for like that type of culture, it's like, damn, I'm like, it's a humbling experience. Like I'm grateful for that. I'm so grateful for that. Like people support me and people tell me that because like, dang, I didn't even think I was causing that type of effect.
Well, because it's because when we started this podcast, we had an episode on our podcast where we kind of just talked about that journey growing up, right? You know what I'm saying? Coming from the hood, niggas was kind of like, I don't know about anime. So like sometimes
they used to fry you for like they like you one of them weird niggas, boy.
Right. But then everybody knows secretly. I often joke. I'm like, hood niggas come to people about anime like it's a drug deal. Like, hey, so hey, which anime should I check out? It's like a drug deal because it's like niggas don't want to say they like it, but they really want to fuck with it, you know.
Hey.
So, you know, we talk about that, you know, growing up like that. So one of the things, like, you know, again, I told you, you know, in our pre-production before we started the episode, is like they typecast us. They assume that we're socially awkward. Like, you know what I'm saying? All jokes. We wear glasses. You know what I'm saying? We're like
run with our arms behind our back down the hallways.
But not know, like, you know what I'm saying? One, like there's some niggas that fuck with anime that beat your ass. There's niggas that fuck with anime that really, like, you know what I'm saying, they be out here getting girls, you know, getting women. There's been, you know what I'm saying? It's like we cool as shit. And it's like it's one of those things. So when we get to see people actually being themselves, but also doing content, because I think that's what it is. We saw you being yourself, but then you also putting out content and being yourself within it. So it changed the narrative of what a black nerd is. It's like, yo, I can be a black nerd, but I can be super funny as hell, make this content, you know, and it's like we seen that. So that's why you guys get championed so much. And, you know, you see that with your, you know, even with your supporters, like with you doing Twitch, with you, like everything that you do, you know, people want to interact with you, and they are, and, you know, there's so many people that have those moments of, yo, I remember this video that you did, or I remember this video that you did. It's like, it's really dope with that, man.
I can't appreciate it enough.
So I assume that you, like, said, one of the questions I do always like to ask is also, because you're a gamer. Now I know that Ratchet and Clank and Jak 3 is your favorite games of all time. What was the first game that you spent mad time in that you was like, you played so many hours on?
Shoot, Fallout New Vegas.
Fallout New Vegas?
Yeah, I played that game like 50 times back to back consecutively. I love that game so much.
So has that eclipsed Ratchet and Clank and Jak 3?
Yeah. Yeah, most definitely.
So what's the one game that nobody wants to see you in?
One game nobody wants to see me in. Oh, snap. I don't want to say Smash because that's a bold statement. Niggas be going crazy on Smash. I would say Xenoverse 2.
Oh, that's your shit?
Yeah, that's my shit. Yeah. I'm a little rusty now, but I can definitely serve some hands up.
Who's your go-to character?
My created character. I don't use nobody else but my created character.
All right. Yeah. But I mean, obviously you were saying, right?
Huh?
Obviously you were saying, right?
Of course. But of course. It's the only way to go.
Only way to go. So one of the other reasons that you, like I said, so I mean, if people didn't know, earlier we was talking about the first person to say the N-word. Another big viral moment that you had is when you did the breakdown of the characters in Infinity. And that was really dope and everything. Same question. What was the process? Like, what made you think about doing that? Like, as far as breaking down those characters like that? And did you know that it was going to take off like that?
Nah, I originally only planned to do one character. I forgot who the first person was. I only planned to do one, but then that blew up. I was like, oh, I got to do another one.
Yeah.
Oh, that blew up too? Yeah, let me do another one. But like that movie was tough as hell, but it was also hilarious. Just the stuff that was going on. That man Wong just stepping. He's like, yeah, y'all can handle this. I'm out. Like, it was just a bunch of funny moments.
But what made the breakdowns funny is that it was literally like a, all right, so boom moment. Like, you know how like niggas start stories like, boom. So that's what I got from when I was reading it. Like, all right, so boom, all right, so dude right here, he like this, like that. It's like, so it's like, and then like, you know, seeing like all the publications, because if I'm not mistaken, I think it was High Society. They had posted it, and then I think I saw XXL posted it or something. Like, it was just taking over and everything. And so it was like, at this point, with you having so much success with like things going viral, like, I guess, is there a gauge for you? Like, are you gauging it, or like, are you still just creating and just seeing how things go?
Kind of a bit of both.
Okay.
Like, I gotta take it seriously now that I have a platform now, but at the same time, I'm still having fun. Like, I'm still doing it because I enjoy it. I feel like if you start to think of it more as a business thing, then you're gonna lose that passion.
Yeah. Do you remember the moment where you was like, all right, I'm gonna take this serious to like where I'm gonna dedicate to make sure that I'm doing videos? Like, what was the moment that you had where you was like, okay, I want to take this a little bit serious?
Uh, when this actor reached out to me,
Oh,
and it's funny as hell because I thought he was BSing. Like I thought it was somebody just trolling my email. I'm like, bro, get out of my face. And he was like, bro, let's just hop on a like a face call. No, I think it was Skype. I'm not sure. I think it was Skype or something. He was like, just hop on Skype. It was actually that nigga. I was like, oh shit. That's what I was like, dang. Like, I'm just like, I got a little, what's the word I'm looking for? I got a little platform. I got to do something with this. Like, I got to start taking this seriously.
yeah. And you know, and that's what I love about it too. It's like we're creating these new areas, you know, like what you're doing is technically still a new field, but it's just like it's one of those things where it's like, oh shit, all right, this is just something that I love to do, but now I can actually make something from it. And so it's like, you know, saying taking that serious and everything. And then, you know, I know that, you know, once like I got introduced to you just in general from Lean Squad in general, right? You know what I'm saying? It's just seeing you nows and Benar just doing, you know, the stuff that you guys have been doing and everything. That's how I kind of got introduced to all of y'all. Where did that formation happen? Like how did y'all link up?
I met Niles in elementary school. Like we grew up in the same neighborhood.
Okay.
And it's a weird story. So I ended up moving away like to Georgia. And I moved back around, but I hadn't linked back up with Niles yet. So I was in school and I met up with Beanard. Like Beanard, I met him like in this lounge area, and he had a camera. And I'm like, yo, like, would you mind recording like videos for me? He was like, of course. Like he was like, hell yeah, let's do that. We ended up linking up. And he was originally just supposed to be the cameraman, but I was like, nah, this nigga is funny. He needs to be in front of the camera. And the funny thing is, he knew Niles and his brothers. It was like, damn, that's a small world. Like, you know him too. And we ended up, like, three ended up getting back together and like, yeah, just kicking it and start making videos together. But Niles was making videos before he even met back up with me. So he was already making videos. And when we linked up, we just combined content.
Oh, that's dope. Because like you can tell, like I said, there was genuine friendship there, even with y'all videos, and it's just the way that y'all did it. Like I think one of the things that I really appreciated for y'all videos is like you got to see everybody shine in a different light with different videos. It was just like you never knew like who's going to be the lead of the video every night. Like it was, you know, one time it is either you leading the video or it's Beanard or it's Niles or I forget I don't know bro's name. He's the swole cat that be in y'all videos.
Oh, Cliff. I think you probably talking about Cliff.
Yeah, so it's like, you know what I'm saying? But then like just even seeing as y'all grew, like y'all all grew so much, you know what I'm saying, with the content that you guys was putting out and everything. And you know, I know that when by the time y'all made it to the Breakfast Club, like I was so excited for that. I felt like I made it because I was like, yo, I've been watching these niggas for so long. And then now these niggas are on the Breakfast Club, and it was just like, you know what I'm saying? Like Niles is in there with with the mother suit, you know what I'm saying? People who only watch the Breakfast Club who don't know y'all, they're like, yo, who the fuck is bro? But to us who watched y'all, we was like, oh shit, he brought it to the Breakfast Club. Like, and then like it just even hearing Beanard keep on saying, oh nah, all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like y'all took everything that we seen on YouTube and now it's on this big stage. Like that was a moment, man. How did that feel making it there and doing that interview?
Man, I was nervous as hell. But, but it felt good because I was like, damn, this is a culmination of our work. This is where we got. This is like now we know what we're capable of.
Yeah, you know, like, what was you gonna say?
And like, because at first, like I was saying, like we was basically just doing it for fun. Like we didn't expect to be like on television or none of that. Like we were just doing it because we enjoyed to do it. But then like people started hitting us up, and then that's when it was just great to see. It's like, damn, like this is where we got all the people that supported us, and this is where we got.
No, yeah, no, it's like it it was really dope. And you know, I could tell that you was a little bit nervous because I was like, damn, man. I was like, because as I was prepping for this, I went back and watched it again, and I'm just like, damn, I like Lean, he ain't really talking that much in this interview, and I'm like, I'm surprised because I'm like, you know, you never gave off that vibe, but I can understand because, like you said, was that your first like national interview or moment?
Not that I, not that I. Nah, I don't think that was our first. Well, no, that interview was that was our biggest interview.
Okay.
But as far as interviews, I don't think that was our first though. I think we were interviewed before.
All right. No, I was saying, but on that national level, that was that big one and everything.
Yeah.
Did anything change after that? Was as far as like at that moment? Because I always wondered that, like when people are new and they get on such a big platform, what changes from that? Or did anything, you know what I'm saying? So it's like at that moment after that, because I know I had to imagine, like, did y'all drive up there or did y'all fly up there?
We drove.
Oh, so that drive back, y'all had to be on a high, like, yo, we want to start doing this or stuff like I had to.
Yeah. we were motivated. We were definitely motivated because Charlamagne had us, like, he had us. I forgot what club he had us at, but like we turned up and it was just like, damn, this. I felt like Jay-Z for the night, bro. I was like, damn, like niggas living like this, and this where the fuck I need to be at. But yeah, like when we got back, I was just motivated. I was hungry. Like I'm still hungry to this day. It's like, what can I do? What can I do next? What's the next thing to do?
Yeah, no, yeah, I can definitely tell that. And what I love about the space that we are in is because like you don't gotta be just one thing in people's eyes. Like, you know, yeah, you're people seeing you guys doing the comedians, the sketches and everything like that. But then, you know, come to find out, like you also got your Twitch that's popping that people tune in, you know what I'm saying? And they rock with you on that Twitch and everything. And then you see Niles doing his music and Bernard doing his music and his dancing. Like I love to see that growth from everybody because it's like, yeah, we don't got to put y'all in the box like, oh, y'all can only do this. You know what I'm saying? Literally create and be just a full-fledged entertainer. And I know that acting is in your wheelhouse of things that you would love to do and continue to do. Have you been able to do any roles or anything?
Yeah, I got something in the works currently right now. I can't say too much though. Like I can't.
I don't want you to lose your gig. So
yeah, I got a few things in the works right now. But yeah, that's one of my acting is definitely one of my favorite passions because like I can portray people that I'm not. I can portray like a complete just wild card ass nigga.
Is there any specific type of roles that you like or that you wanted to? Like you're like, oh, I definitely want to do one of these joints.
Like I want like I don't want niggas to take this the wrong way, but I definitely want to do a cop role because that shit would be funny as hell. Like, oh nah, he a fed.
Yeah, I could definitely see you because that's also one of the best things about sketching is like you're literally creating your demo. You know what I'm saying? It's like you get to see the characters that you guys create, even though some of them are satire, some of them are like overly like, okay, like even what y'all doing, like the overly big mustache, and everything like that. But it's still like you get to have that moment of acting. And then, what I always like about y'all videos, like you guys would do a moment where it's like, okay, this moment we got to get serious real quick. So like you can see like glimpses of how you would do in a drama role and everything.
Yeah.
Do you write everything? Like it's like when you guys are creating y'all sketches, are you writing it out or are you guys just like improv?
It is actually both. Sometimes we just go out there and just wing it. But other times where it's like kind of a story, it's like, yeah, we got to write like a little framework to see what would, and we don't even like 100% abide by that script, but it's just there for like, okay, we know we got the general gist of what we want to do here. Because then at certain parts we'll be like, actually, this would probably be funnier. Let's just change that up, like while we out there.
So with this space and everything that we continuously talk about and everything. So I know that you was down there at DreamCon, and you know what I'm saying. How is it with your peers? Like yeah, again, you know that you got the fan base and everything like that. Is that mutual respect with your peers is there? Like, how is it working, or just being around and seeing, people like RDC World and King Vader and rocking with them and knowing that, like, they consume your content as well?
First thing first, I gotta say, man, if if you wasn't at DreamCon this year, you gotta get your ass there next year, man. That joint was amazing.
I'm there next
That
year.
joint, like the energy was crazy. Like it was crazy. Like just linking up with like just like-minded people and just chopping it up, just like linking it up and just talking. It is crazy. Everybody was cool. Like it was good vibes. I don't think like throughout the whole event there wasn't one incident, or at least to my knowledge, of anything. Like everybody was just cool. It was just a chill, like RDC, Berleezy, freaking Caleb, Vader, Tut, Wheezy, like they was all cool people. And that was like my first time. Well, no, I met RDC before, but that was my first time meeting everybody else in person. No, and Vader, I met Vader before too. But like everybody else, it was my first time meeting a lot of people there, and it was like, damn, like you niggas John Chael. Like this is a good little vibe here.
I realized this too, you know, like because I interviewed Vader. I'm still trying to get up with Mark and them because like I know that them niggas they had a hell of a year this year. Like
hell yeah,
man, they had a hell of a year. So it's been hard to get with them. But I have this dream that I want to do because I also interview like Patrick Cloud and then with the arcade tokens and everything, and Cleo and Will Ferrell. I always said that like if with what we're doing with Geekset, because I feel like we're all doing the same fight, right? I tell people all the time, like, we need King Vader to win. We need RDC World to win. We need y'all to win. You know what I'm saying? We need Arcade Tokens to win because I was like, I want to do, like, let's say if a major magazine ever hit me up and they were like, yo, we want to do something with Geekset on the cover or everything. I'm like, if you really want to make this cover the best cover ever, you know what I'm saying? And like I got you, like I my vision, I'm gonna share with you my vision. My vision is like a freshman style cover. It's Geekset, Lean's, World, King Vader, and right? And we all there, but then we just talk about Black geek culture and what we're doing and why we're contributing. I was like, to me, I think that would be dope because I was like, there's so many collectives that are doing it from different aspects. You know what I'm saying? Like King Vader with his Netflix deal, RDC World, they got that HBO deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see everybody get more deals. I want to see everybody in that space because it's like what y'all do is way different from what other people do, but everything should be elevated at the same. And that's one of the things. So it's like, yeah, meeting y'all, like, I was geeked to do this because again, bro, watching all y'all videos, I'm like, yo, if I could just chop it up with bro, because I want to make sure that he knows that he's out here appreciated, give you your flowers, let you know that, you know what I'm saying, like niggas still fuck with you and niggas still, love your content. But two, also, want to, I want to align with people and let them know, like, yo, we are in that same fight with you. It's mutual respect. You know what I'm saying? I want to let you know that this platform is always a platform available for you if you ever need it. And kind of like, you know what I'm saying, just kind of have that space of, like I said, like-minded individuals. Like that same moment that you had at DreamCon, that's kind of what I use these interviews for as well. Because I feel like y'all niggas is this is, y'all niggas is up there. So I'm like, if I can introduce people who ain't never seen y'all to y'all, like, oh, that meme that you be using, let me show you the person who is part of that meme. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas, I got mad gifts and memes that y'all, you know what I'm saying, of y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like that. Has anybody ever used your meme against you but didn't realize it was you? Like anybody ever used it and then like, yo, that's me?
Nah, I don't think I've ever had that happen.
Cause like y'all got a whole bunch, bro. Like, dude, all so much. Like I know that got to also be surreal, knowing that there's people out there who don't even know who you are, but they are using your
the whole, I don't know if you know the watch your jet thing.
Yeah.
That one, like I keep seeing that to this day. And when I was playing that, I didn't think that was going to be as big as it was. It was like, it was just a funny moment on GTA, but like that's something that that's one meme that consistently pops up.
Yeah. People made compilation videos of it. That guy, like there's videos of it of just like, bruh, rock your jet.
That joint crazy.
But that's another thing too. I think where you actually shine is you being you. Because when you're on Twitch, like I tuned into some of your Twitch, and like even when you was playing GTA, it was more about what you were actually doing and saying. Like it's not about the game, it's about your personality. It's about you. Yeah. Niggas want to hear, like, you know what I'm saying, because they know you're gonna say something crazy, something funny, or whatever like that. So it's like it's those moments and everything. Getting into Twitch, was that something that you were like, all right, I'm gonna just make sure that I just have live ass commentary, or is it still just you legit just playing games and then just got kind of going?
No, I just immediately just jumped into that. Once I learned what it was, I was like, oh no, I'm definitely doing this. But it wasn't like, oh yeah, I gotta have like a show or I gotta entertain the audience. It was like, it was more so like I want to record my gameplay and come back to it. Right. Because before that, like on the previous systems, you could record gameplay, but it was never that easy. Like it was never that easy. You had to have some outside freaking system recording your gameplay for you. Once I learned you could just do that on your console, I was like, oh yeah, most definitely. I'm definitely doing that.
Nah, that's dope. That's dope. Again, like I said, it's you're the talent, and I think that's why I do also love it as well, because it's like you think about there's so many people who have to fake who they are online, or they got to put on this persona, where in yours is legit. People are just fans of you, like, you know what I'm saying. That's why like we can watch you in a sketch, then we can watch you on Twitch, and then we can, you know what I'm saying, you can pop up somewhere. It's like, oh shit, they go Lean, you know what I'm saying. I did want to ask, and also one of the fan questions, where did the name LeanAndCuisine come from?
I used to just, it's real simple. I used to just eat the crap out them LeanAndCuisine meals. Y'all, everybody know what lean. All I did was it was actually my ex that gave me this name. Okay. All she did was add an "and" in the middle of the LeanAndCuisine. So I was like, shit. I made an IG and I didn't know what name to pick. So I was like, shoot, let me just go with that. And I never changed it. I just never changed it.
So do you, like, now that you like embodied it, like that's just the name at this point and everything, have you ever thought about like changing it, or like now you just
most definitely I've definitely thought about changing. I'm still thinking about it because I really want to just go as my real name, to be honest. But at the same time, so many people know me as LeanAndCuisine. It's like, dang, I don't want to just drop that either. So I was thinking about shortening it, just Lean, just plain and simple Lean.
Well, people call you Lean. Like, I mean,
yeah, exactly. So I was just going
to evolve to that and everything. And it's funny because when you hear it, I mean, obviously people automatically like associate and think like, oh, like Lean, but it's like, no. It's like Lean.
That's the one question I get the most. Oh, do you drink Lean? I get that so much.
But and also in true comedic state, like that is like, you say it's simple, but that is such a comedic answer on how you got your name. Like this way, so you go by Lean. Like, why is Lean? Like I can hear you on like Jimmy Kimmel or something, like acting like, well, you know, I used to love the LeanAndCuisines, and it's like it's a great comedic answer to why.
Them joints used to hit, man. I'm telling you, them joints used to be good.
What was the best one?
The spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
I used to crush that. I think I don't know if that's something else, but I think they had chicken Alfredo too.
Oh, yep, they sure did. They sure did. So, you know, one of my favorite videos of yours, or the series that you do, is the Gotham villains ones, because you know it's the ongoing joke, like Batman beat your ass just for jaywalking and everything. But one thing that I realized talking to creators is that the fan favorite is not always the creator's favorite. What is your favorite video of yours that you did?
That's a tough one. The one where I was talking to the other henchmen about their experiences with the other villains. So I was saying, how did that go? I was saying, like, what's good with you? He's like, man, you don't see me sniffling and shit, man. Mr. Freaky's hot out, cold as shit. Like that joke was just funny because I was just like, the whole time I'm writing, I'm just imagining like how it must be to work for these niggas. It can't be comfortable. Like it just can't be comfortable. Like
Yeah, and it's funny because like it made me. I don't know if you watched Venture Bros, but like that was it gave me like an elaborate of that because in Venture Brothers, there's two main henchmen, and they're just like henchmen of the monarch, and so like you get to see two main henchmen always like. Well, the stuff that you deal with, like, damn, like, fam, he doing this with the big people. Like, you know, we always got to go in first. Like, is that whole thing like that? So it's like it made me think about that, but just more elaborate and everything. Yeah.
that's pretty interesting. I've never seen that show, but I might have to check that out.
Oh, you actually would rock with Venture Bros, I think. It's like
And then on Adult Swim, or it used to be.
yep, Adult Swim. Because have you tried the new Harley Quinn yet?
Nah, but I hear that's amazing though. Like I hear that's amazing.
I tell people all the time, like if you take Rick and Morty and add a superhero aspect to it,
I'm gonna definitely check that out. My favorite clip that I seen of that was where Aquaman he high-fived that shark. I forgot what he said. That should be crying.
So you did say so. Let's geek out about some shit. So I know that you fuck with Dragon Ball Z heavily. Vegeta your top or is it Goku?
Vegeta.
All right, you my man's right there. Because I know you.
What were you saying? My fault.
I was gonna say because I know that I don't know, was it the Majin speech? I think the Majin speech you had said that was one of your favorite moments where he was giving his speech. But yeah, man, Dragon Ball Z, bro. Like I tell people all the time, like I know it doesn't have the best story outside of Vegeta's storyline, which is the greatest character arc ever in anime to me.
Bro, they had Gohan going so well. They had him like his whole character was so great up until the Buu saga. That's just when he went to. I don't know what they did with him.
You got respect for GT? I know some people are on the fence about GT.
It's funny because when I first saw GT, I hated it. I absolutely hated it. But then years later, I watched it again. I was like, hold on, this is actually pretty decent. Like, this is pretty nice. Like I didn't like Super Saiyan 4 at first. I didn't like the look because I was so used to the golden hair and the sparks flying off them. I was like, what, they're furry now? What the heck? Like, but I came to appreciate it though. I was like, nah, this is actually pretty tough. Like it was a difference from what we was used to.
There's two moments in GT that I fuck with heavily. It's Super Saiyan 4. I love that formation, like to the point where I'm like, I wish they make it canon. I got a storyline on how they can make it canon because I don't like Ultimate Gohan at all. So I said Gohan needs a new transformation. Obviously, he can't go Ultra Instinct. So let's introduce Super Saiyan 4 because between Gohan, Goten, and Kid Trunks, they can all transfer to Super Saiyan 4 because they haven't gone past Super Saiyan 3 yet.
Yeah.
So I was like, we can get that. And then Baby to me was a great villain. Like I thought Baby was such a dope villain. Like you know, so I was like GT is up there with me because of those two moments. But like I didn't really like the dragons. I didn't like when the Dragon Balls turned to the like Shenron, Omega Shenron. I didn't really like him as a villain.
I didn't like the aspect of Goku turning back to a kid at first. I was like, come on, why would they do that?
But they made Pan so annoying in there.
Like, oh yeah, Pan was annoying as hell.
So what are you currently watching? Is there any animes that you're currently watching right now?
I literally just finished Baki yesterday, but the old Baki. Like I didn't know there was like an early 2000 series of it. And I just finished that because I watched the Netflix version. I was like, damn, this shit is torch. Like this shit is tough. So I had to go back and watch that. But other than that, I would say, I ain't watching nothing else. I actually it's about time I pick up a new anime. Everybody talking about Tokyo Revengers, so I might get into that.
Have you thought about doing like watch parties with like some of your followers and everything like that?
I've definitely seen other people do it. I've never considered it myself, but that's something I wouldn't be like closed off to. I definitely do it.
Yeah, because I think like what I'm saying, like outside of Twitch, and then what I'm saying, you are very active on Twitter. Like one of the things that I started realizing with content creators is that you literally can mobilize your supporters and fan base, right? And even with like the simplest thing, like once I put out the flyer that I had you on there and you retweeted it, it went crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? So many people liking it, retweeting it and everything like that. Like when I drop this actual episode, like I know that they're going to come to view the interview because it's like, even just doing the research, there's not a lot of interviews that you have done that are out there, you know what I'm saying? But people definitely want to hear what you got to say. I even know like on Facebook, when I put it out there, just in general, on my personal Facebook, so many people was like, yo, I've been watching them since here. Dog, you got bro, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, like it's one of those things that I often encourage people that if they didn't already, like, man, you can mobilize your fan base heavily. I don't know if you looked into Patreon or stuff like that, but like to start creating exclusive events and contents with your supporters, like, yo, I'm going to be doing this. We're going to be watching this and having that moment because people just want to be associated with what you are doing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I think that that'd be dope, especially, you know what I'm saying? Again, you being a talent, just to hear your commentary on things and having that conversation about shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? If they, you know, let's say you watching What Up and niggas like, okay, let's talk about this episode. Niggas will be excited just to chop it up with you on some, let's say, yo, bro, did you see that? And what about that? You know? Your commentary on there. So it's like, yeah, if you didn't think about it already, man, definitely look into it because I know that I'll tune in. You know what I'm saying? I'll definitely hop on there and tune in with you and shit.
Because you a real nigga.
I know that PS2 and Nintendo 64, you said some of your favorite consoles, the top two consoles. Has that changed then?
Bro, like, nah. Because I would say those hold a special place in my heart.
Yeah. I forgot. I think I was just so I interviewed O'Shea Jackson Jr., you know, Cube's son, and he said PS2 was such a heavy staple. He said he remembered PS2 was so popular that niggas used to install it in their whips. You know what I'm saying? Like that was one of so it's like you be out, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, swerving the traffic or at the parking lot pimping, and then like you see niggas got the PlayStation in the back of the trunk, you know what I'm saying? What was your go-to game of, like, I guess, favorite games on PS2?
Shoot, you already know Ratchet and Clank, Jak 3. Man, the game that niggas was playing the most though was Star Wars Battlefront 2. Oh. That game was crack. That game was hit the block hard when it came out. We had niggas was coming on my house every damn day to play that.
Yeah, that's how it was. Like, so Nintendo 64 is my top for sure. And it was 007.
Yeah, most definitely.
Used to get it in with the sticks on 007. And then also I'm trying to think which one, because I'm trying to think if it was Revenge or was it that was the WrestleMania 2000. One of those wrestling games. I can't remember which one.
No Mercy.
It may have been No Mercy. But I know that those wrestling games, niggas to get it in on those.
Yeah. That's the Nintendo 64 is what got me into Smash Bros. Like heavy.
Oh yeah.
I used to play that game religiously.
Yeah, that and Pokemon Stadium. Pokemon Stadium used to go. Yeah. Pokemon, like people be forgetting about Pokemon Stadium, but Pokemon Stadium used to go.
Especially mini games, yeah.
Lane Harvey, did Steve see it? Didn't he see it?
I'm not even sure. I think he did. I'm not sure, but I don't. That character is just hilarious to me.
What is your favorite character to do? Out of all your characters, which character is your favorite to do?
Damn, that's a tough one. That's a tough question.
Lane Harvey is hilarious.
I would say the Chick-fil-A manager.
Oh.
That's probably the most fun to do, because I can just be an absolute asshole. Like I just be a villain.
It's the lighting, bro. Like I don't know when you started doing the lightings, but like you've been doing the lighting. I know I seen it with the Gotham ones, and the lighting looks so menacing, and then like you just, you know, the character, whatever character that you are, like you get into that moment of like, you know, you got like I said with the Chick-fil-A manager, you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta be that asshole.
Yeah.
So as far as like because I don't think you have like a release schedule. Like do you have like okay, I'm gonna try to do this many per month or anything? Like I guess what is the what is the mechanisms to like how you actually create content? Like, do you just wait until you get an idea or what?
Honestly, it's that right there. I just wait until like I'll just be out somewhere and I'll witness something. I'm like, oh, that's pretty funny or that's pretty relatable. Let me just take note of that. But I won't get to it right exactly that. I'll just write it down in my phone. Like I'll just write it down and it'll probably sit there for like, I've had videos sit for like months and until I actually went to start recording it. But it'll sit there and then I'll start fleshing it out. And then, yeah, but I wouldn't say it's a specific timeline or deadline I give myself. I just do it when I feel it, really.
All right. So another major moment that you had, you know what I'm saying? Yachty hit y'all up. You know what I'm saying? Got y'all video. And he hit you first, right? And then he hit Beanard, right?
I'm actually not sure. I know he hit me in the DMs. I'm not sure if he hit Beanard first. I have no idea how that went.
So how was that experience, man? How how was that?
That was like that was like out of left field because I remember I was just chilling over at Niles' house, and I look at my DMs like, oh, is that Lil Yachty? He was like, yo, I watch your videos, man. He was like, I'm shooting a video up NY. You want to come out and be a part of that? I wasted no time. I was like, of course. Like, of course. We all just hopped in the whip and went straight up there.
I mean, that was dope. You know, and that to me, that was one of those moments where it was like, yo, that's like, it's recognition. It's like, okay, other fields are like, yo, okay, we want to fuck with him. We want to fuck with them, get them on something. And like, I think that's always dope because it's like, you can live in this YouTube space and collab with like, you know what I'm saying, All Def, whatever like that. And that's still dope. But knowing that outside of the YouTube space, other people are also watching and want y'all to do stuff as well, that had to feel really good.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah. I think Yachty was probably the first artist to hit me up on that type of thing. I think he was the first.
No, that's dope then. I didn't know that was the first. But yeah, no, that was dope. So another thing that you guys, and this one I would say culturally moved was pretty much the Billy Bounce. I know that Beanard is, you know, generally the one that's doing the dance, but I know the story of, you know what I'm saying, Beanard and I forgot who else. He said that they was doing that dance and he was like, yo, we need to put this on video. So it was like it was a team thing. That's something that the Lean Squad is associated with. During that time of filming and kind of putting that out, did y'all know that was going to take off as big as it did?
I kind of did, because when I first seen him do it, I was like, that is the ugliest thing I've ever seen. I was like, that is so ugly. Like, I remember when I first saw it, I was like, no, we have to record this. Like, we have to, because that is the funniest shit ever. Like, like his legs, I was just looking at his legs like, oh, nah, bro. Like, what is you doing? But when it blew off, when it blew up, it just made sense. It just made so much sense. It was like, bro, because I was crying when I saw it. I was like, of course it blew up because it was funny, bro. That was one moment. Now I would say, yeah, that's probably one thing I had a feeling it would blow up because when I first saw it, I was like, that's funny.
Was it always to the Sun Cut beat? Was it always to the Trillville beat? Like, was it always like even before y'all recorded it? Did y'all?
Nah, it was actually I think it was a Rich the Kid song we first originally danced to.
Oh, okay.
I forgot the name of the song. I forgot the name of it, but I think it was the first time we did the dance on video. It was a Rich the Kid song.
Ah, okay. So then, how did the Trillville song come in?
You had to ask Benar. I have no idea where he got that idea.
Oh, okay.
It fit. It fit.
It fits so perfectly to the point where when I hear the beat, I don't even think about Some Cut first. I think about the dance first. And, you know what I'm saying? And I got it here. Where the fuck is it at? Hold on. This is how much I fuck with it. This is how much I fuck with it. This is definitely how much I fuck with it. Because I go, I think about 4 or 5 years ago, I went as Billy Bounce for Halloween. And I remember just walking, dude, I had a boombox, a Bluetooth boombox, and I would just play it. And I was just walking around with it. And I swear, what made it even more funnier is that it was little kids like, and then so you know what I'm saying. I'm out here doing it, but I was like I fuck with it so heavy that now it's like a yearly thing that I do in the podcast. At some point in October, I got the checkered shirt. You know what I'm saying? Like I go because it's such a dope ass idea, and I went down the rabbit hole with it. I watched every video. I watched to he started doing the real series with it and everything, and I'm just like, yo, this is such a dope ass idea. And then I do also like how you guys started blending characters together. So you had Billy Bounce in there, but then you have I Can Fix That pop in there. Like you start having characters that you guys did to start blending into videos. And I was like, yo, these niggas is out here killing it.
Appreciate that, man. And what's funny is these characters that we be making sometimes, they were supposed to just be a one and done person. Like it wasn't even supposed to be a character, but people liked them that much. It was like, oh yeah, I got to bring that person back. And I would say, yeah, that was Melvin for me. Cause at first I wasn't supposed to, that was just supposed to be a one and done video, but that received it got so much praise that I was like, okay, let me try to do a part 2 to it.
Oh shit, I didn't know that. Oh, so that's dope.
Yeah.
So would y'all base it off of just what comments and people telling y'all yo, when y'all gonna do another one? When y'all gonna do it? That's how y'all figure out who people fucking with?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep. Another series that y'all got that the Hood Dragon Ball Z that y'all be doing that shit go too, because it's one of those things where you watch it, the real life Dragon Ball Z and the Hood Dragon Ball Z, because then you start associating those characters. And it's you know what I'm saying? It's one of those things I remember I can't soon as y'all drop a video, it's instant click for me because I'm I already know it's gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? And it's one of those Hood Dragon Ball Z up there as well too. You know what I'm saying? And I like the fact that the Hood Dragon Ball Z that y'all do is different from the one that RDC World do and different from the one that King Vader did. It's one of those things a lot of the times people want to try to compare, but it's no, these are all completely different.
And that's my fault. That's one thing I appreciate is we can all do the same topic, but it's different. This is his telling of it, and that joint's tough. Yeah. And then you go to Vader's, and it's a whole different spin on it. It's a whole different spin on it. And his is tough too. So it's damn.
Have y'all? Because I don't think outside of y'all squad and you know what I'm saying, Little Yachty and everything, y'all haven't collabed with anybody additional, did y'all?
No, I don't think so. Not off the top of my head. I'm not sure.
That would be the next thing that I would love to see y'all in, because I would love to see y'all pop up in some King Vader videos and vice versa, and y'all RDC Worlds videos and vice versa. I know that y'all are all over the place, you know what I'm saying, because I think Marking them is in Texas and Vader's out west, and y'all are all of y'all still in DMV? Because I know I haven't seen much Lean Squad videos lately, but I know that Niles is doing his relationship vlog thing and everything like that, and B-Nard be doing some stuff. Are y'all still around in the same area?
Yeah, no, we're not in the same area no more. But we got some stuff in the works. But we're scattered right now. That's why you haven't really been seeing any Lean Squad videos or anything of that sort. So we kind of just all doing our own thing right now.
Well, y'all know soon as y'all, and but the great thing about it is that y'all doing your own thing, and everybody is still rising. So when y'all link back up together, because I know that you were, because you and B-Nard was doing the it's just a prank videos, right? You were in
yeah.
So I remember when I saw y'all together, I was like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying, because I was geek, because again, it's that y'all did so many videos together. So when you know what I'm saying, when everybody was doing their own thing respectively, seeing y'all back together, it was just seeing y'all two, you know what I'm saying, it was just super excited just to see that, because it was like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying. And then again, y'all have a good knack of doing callbacks, because if I'm not mistaken, in Just a Prank video, y'all did a Billy Bounce Just a Prank within it, because it was in the back of the back seat of the car, and it was playing. He was like, yo, what's that? He's like, nigga, don't play like that. Don't play like that. But it's I love that, because it's the continuation of what y'all built.
Yeah.
Did y'all do that on purpose because of that? Or who came up with that? Just a Prank? Was that a B-Nard idea?
Yeah, that was a B-Nard original right there. That was from the mind of Beanard.
All right. So what's next with Lean, man?
What's next? Honestly, just consistent content. I got a few. I don't want to spoil any surprise, but I got a deal on a video, so I can't wait to drop that. But yeah, like I'm about to just go crazy with content because like last DreamCon, just seeing all those creators come together and like the culmination of everybody work, just like that whole space was just crazy. I was like, that fed my hunger. That just made me want to go that much more harder. So I'm just gonna be creating content. Just,
you know what's dope about your perspective? The way that you're talking about DreamCon right now, like I can tell, like, you know what I'm saying, like there's a lot of humbleness to it because you're talking about DreamCon like somebody who went to DreamCon and trying to find a space. When in reality, like you up there, like, you know what I'm saying? If we would have went to DreamCon, I guarantee you, bro, like if we would have saw you, nigga, it would have been a moment. It would have been like, oh shit, it's Lean. Yo, bro, can we get a picture? Can we get? And I feel like you don't like. I feel like you like even when you said, I feel like you still don't actually understand how dope that you niggas are. Like it's up there. Like I can tell that humbleness is still there. Like you're like, yo, man, I'm just a nigga from the DMV, man. But it's like, no, dog, like, nigga, you Lean. Like that name means something. That brand means something. And you know what I'm saying? If you don't get anything from this interview, I want you to make sure, like, I want you to know that, bro. Like that brand means something. It's like, it's one of those things that, so it's like, I'm excited to see what you got coming, bro.
Appreciate that, man. That's love, man.
So we got 2 segments and then we can wrap this up. One of the first segments that we do is top 5. So I already got your top 5 animes. Let's get your top 5 consoles.
Top 5 consoles. All right. N64 first. PS2. Game Boy Advance. Shoot, now this is where it gets tough. Xbox 360. And then I honestly don't have a last one. I guess I'd give that to. No, I'm gonna get at the Nintendo Switch because the Nintendo Switch like does come in clutch.
Nintendo Switch, it reignited Nintendo because the Wii and the Wii U was like,
yeah.
You know? But the Switch was cold as a motherfucker. Like it reignited. Like, okay, Nintendo back in the game. Because for a while it was looking rough for Nintendo. It was like, okay, you still but those last 2 consoles was like, and yes, man, like in the clutch.
Right, like I be on the airplane just gaming, like just in my Switch just gaming.
Oh, you know what? I did want to ask that. Did you have any crazy moments like that? It's like somebody run up on you like, yo, Lean, like yo, like any moments that you had, like not necessarily crazy in a bad way, but you was like, yo, dog, this person was actually really geeked to chop it up with me.
Yeah, I was walking down the street of my neighborhood, and this car, it's not all the way dark, but it's like a little dark. And this car like passes me, and I'm just looking at it. I don't know what made me like side at it, but it doubled back, and I'm just like, oh snap, I'm about to get capped. Like this, somebody about to pull up on me. Like they cuz rolled out the window, yo, Lean, bro, I watch all. I'm like, bro, you can't, come on, bro, you can't pull up like that, like. Can't pull up like that, bro.
Oh, you know that reminds me. I can't remember if it was on your channel or BNR channel or not. It was that where it was like it was like different people, how different people react to like somebody that they watch all the time. It reminded me of that because it's like, yeah, you got to think like in that moment you're like, yo, you know, especially coming from where we come from, you're like, yo, who the fuck is this?
Yeah, right. So I'm looking like, oh, why he just circle back like that?
So that got to be dope, man. That's definitely dope. Just having those moments, you know. All right, so another recommendation, man. It could be something that you're watching, something that you're reading, something that you're listening to or playing, but something that you think that our listeners and our viewers should check out.
Hunter, 100%, Hunter. If you haven't watched Hunter yet, you're missing out heavily. That is one of my favorite animes because it doesn't go the way you think it's gonna go. You watch a bunch of animes. The main character, he gonna get his ass whooped. He may cut to a flashback scene or some shit. Then he come back stronger than ever. Some bullshit like that. Hunter x Hunter not like that. Like ain't no bullshit gonna fly like that. Like if you're weak, you're weak. Like that's just your ass.
He's so he gonna fuck. He love fighting, so Hisoka's gonna be like he gonna come at you. I got a chance to interview the voice actor of that, and dude is so dope. Keith Silverstein, he is really dope, man. And like what's funny is he does cameo, and he's like Hisoka, he's like that's people's favorite character to the point where they're like, yo, this is my comfort character, and he's like, really, like this person? It's like
right. You gotta wonder. Ahsoka, what you like about him?
Right. All right, wait. I got to get one more top 5 from you. Top 5 anime characters for you. It doesn't have to be in order. It doesn't have to be all time. It could be just 5 characters. It doesn't have to be in order, but if you had to name drop 5.
Vegeta, Might Guy, Ranma. Shoot, I got to get a villain in there. Who's my favorite villain? Damn, that's tough. That's so tough. Itachi. Oh yeah, man. How can I forget Itachi? What the heck? Itachi and I want to say Ahsoka, but that nigga, he is kind of one of my favorite characters.
Oh no, he's a really good character, bro. There's 2. He's up to me. He's like I always like gauge villains based off of like, there's certain villains that always come back, and I'm like, what I'm saying, like Frieza constantly comes back, but I fuck with Frieza tough. I'm like, he annoying as shit, but like Frieza a tough ass nigga. Dog. Hisoka is one of those people. I'm like, if he keep on coming back, I'm like, I fuck with Hisoka. Like, no matter what, he can pop up in the storyline, everything like that. Like, but I was literally just telling my podcast because they refuse to watch One Piece because of how many episodes. And I'm like, bro, One Piece so fucking cold.
Yeah, I'm that same way, bro.
You don't want to watch it either, dog? Oh,
I watched up to the part where he fought Crocodile, and then I just fell off because I was like, damn, I was kind of winded. I was like, that was a lot of episodes, and I don't even think I was in the hundreds yet. Like,
I fuck with it, but there's this villain in there named Doflamingo. He is one of the most vicious, cruel villains that I've ever seen in all of villain in anime. Like, he is a problem. He I'm like to the point like, dog, I'll off this nigga, dog. Like, this nigga gotta go. like, but I love a good villain like that. I love a villain because like I was like Pain to me, nigga. I was just like, dog, why are you causing so much? Like, dog, like Pain cost me so much stress watching Naruto because, yeah, dog, like the way he did, if spoiler alert, the way he did Pervy Sage, I was like, bruh, like, dog, Pain is like he up there, bro.
When he did that to Hinata, I was like, yeah, he's got to die. Like, he's got to die.
I gotta get you out of here, bro, because like you doing too much. Right. So you know what? I know I said we got segments we got out, but now I'm having more questions.
Oh no, you good, bro. I got time.
If you can be in any anime world, which anime world would you be in?
Attack on Titan. Psych now. I'm lying like shit. I'm lying like shit.
Bro,
Shoot, I'll probably be in DBZ though.
Everybody goes DBZ, but my thing I say, but if you're not a Saiyan, then
that's the thing though. Like you would want to be a Saiyan in that world though.
Right. That's why. So I often tell people, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I do Pokemon because it's like it's literally just like, yes, it's dope if you're the top Pokemon trainer, but you don't gotta be. And there's no threats against the world. Like the world is like in Attack on Titan, in DBZ, in Naruto, like the world is always about the end. Or
right.
Like my hero could be cool, but then I'll be upset if I get a horrible quirk. Like if I get a trash ass quirk, bro, like because old boy who do the shine in the light, I'm like, dog, like that's a weak ass quirk, bro. Like I need something. I need something dope, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like, you know, I also love like in this space, just in general. Like I know that there's a lot of black animes coming out and everything that now. Have you thought about doing voiceover work, man?
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. I don't know how to get into that yet, but I've been like researching. But most definitely, because if it's one thing I love to do is make funny fucking voices. Like I be doing that in my gameplay videos or just videos in general. Yeah, like that's something I definitely would want to get into though.
Two things that I think you would be really good at. It is the voiceover work and anything with motion capture, because like even just in general, bro, like a lot of your thumbnails, sometimes people click it on based off of just the facial expression that you make. Like you are known for making funny ass facial expressions. Like even in the thumbnail for the Breakfast Club interview, if you look at the comments, everybody's like, "No, look at Lean's face." Like I don't know, did you see that?
Yeah, I think I saw like one comment like that.
No, there was a whole bunch, bro. There was a whole bunch. Like niggas was like, "No, like Lean," but it's funny because like the people who already know y'all, that's just like, "Yo, this is Lean, bro." Like this is
Lean.
So it's one of those things. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because like even I think the how the plugs be in Gotham. Like you sitting there like like you make this face like a devious nigga, like, hey, yo, I got that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's hilarious, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, so anything with motion capture, like video game stuff and everything like that, because you do so much expression with your face, the comedic expressions with your face, that'd be perfect for it, because then you can have your character built into a video game or something like that.
Yeah, I ain't never thought about that. It's actually pretty dope. Like I would definitely check something like that out.
Yeah, no, that's dope, man. All right, man. Where can my people find you at, man?
You can find me on Twitter, IG, YouTube, LeanAndCuisine. Same old at.
Yeah, all right, man. Well, this has been One-on-One with Deuces. I've been your boy Deuces. This has been Lean, you know what I'm saying? Lean Squad, LeanAndCuisine, and we are out. Peace.
Victory.